A lot of people do ask us though. They see what we have and they're like, man, should I go find a business partner? And I think Chris, your answer is the same. It's like, you don't have to have one. You shouldn't chase that necessarily it's not something it's not a requirement, but I feel like you do need somebody who you can trust principally. Like you can, me and Chris, we have the same principles in life. We argue all the time. You know, we definitely argue about everything almost, but principally, you know, he's going to do the right thing and I'm going to do the right thing. And there's never been a lack of trust that, you know, he has my back and I have his back at the end of the day. And I think it's really dangerous when you just go chasing somebody for the skill set, but you don't vet them for the character. Yeah. And man, somebody like Chris has the skill set and he has the character. And I think if he had the skill set but not the character, it wouldn't work. And vice versa. And likewise, if he had great character but no skill set, I think that wouldn't work either. He'd be just dragging his ass around everywhere. And vice versa. But you got to have the ability with the business partner to work it out, argue it out. It is a little bit like a marriage, not to make it weird, but it's like, no, we're going to fix it. We're going to deal with it. And we're going to get to the other side. And man, we've had some knock dead, drag out conversations. And at the end of the day, the central ingredient in our partnership is trust. It's the central ingredient. I trust him enough that if he says something that I could get offended by, I'm not going to get offended by, because I know that the intent with which he's saying it is to help me, not to embarrass me or to make me look foolish, right? And so if you do not have that, then the relationship will likely not work, because that person will get triggered by things and that person will not be receptive to things. And so I would say that's the biggest thing for us. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. So you have to look for someone that you can enhance, right? Because a lot of times in a partnership, it's always looking at like, what can I get? Right. Yeah. But I have to become a better person so that I can enhance Taylor's life and his side of the business. And that just circles back around. So when I have the mentality of, I want to give first before I try to get, that's where the value is in a partnership. And understanding that and identifying that tension is a necessity for the best product. Like if you have a 100%. Partnership and there's not that tension, you're probably missing something. And we have this thing when we grow up where, you know, don't argue. Don't have a disagreement. And especially in today's culture, cancel culture, we have freedom of speech in America, but you can't say what you want to say. Right. And I think that you miss something there. And of course, I'm not saying hate and just like disgusting things. That's obviously a different conversation. But where it's been so overreaching to where I can't in love have a conversation that's going to help elevate somebody, where that's shunned in partnerships and relationships. And that's a negative. This is something that we train our leadership team on. It's like, guys, we want you to have tension. That means we'll get the best products. At the end of the day, it's all about love. It's all about us all growing, us all enhancing, but tension is required for growth. Resistance is required for growth.